got a shot on and out, you know, Midwest juggernaut. So I got to give his flowers.
Yeah,
you know.
Onin, I believe, the #1 seed at the event. So, you know, losing the #1 seed.
Wait, really?
Not too bad. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm saying really, but actually I'm not surprised. Like, I'm thinking about, like, the attendees. Yeah, I can see Onin being #1 seed. So big shout out. Hey, Midwest on top, like we talked about. But we got to talk. We got to get on top of things right here. We got Jahzz0, and, of course, we got Ploopy. Now, of course, the matchup spread is certainly the matchup spread between these two characters. However, we are at that portion of bracket where matchups don't really quite matter as much anymore, especially for two characters designed like this. You could be dead in an instant.
Yeah, I mean, the matchup matters enough that Jahzz0 is on a whole new character, but that does not matter. He is still getting the shore he was like it's nobody's business.
Yes, trading off a little bit of that combo ability for some sheer output on that strength. Oh, delicious. Yeah, I'll bucket that. I will bucket that.
Give me another one.
Okay, narrowing the way down. And yes, bombs away. This is what you want to see. No platforms. Even if there were, you got to expend that FADC to hope that you can make it back to that platform. It ain't worth it. Get off me, man. Damn, dude. Can you just give me a little bit of space to breathe? No, not while you're off the stage. That turtle's a snapping turtle right there.
Yeah, and this advantage state is going to be such a problem for Jahzz0. He's going to need to be incredibly creative to get out of there unscathed. And already just taking a quick 42, but you know, the Shakanetsus are a great way to zone break a little bit. As long as they aren't in a range, that bucket is reactable.
And that's the Tatsu back right there. Oh, and then actually going to go for the down tip, but then catches the air dodge in. Ploopy said, get plooped on, bro. You will get plooped on up in here, okay? You can make it stinky in here.
Another one.
Okay.
It sends all the way up to the sky, picking up a couple more hits with these up airs, and they just make the focus attack such a non-factor. A lot of times you get to land with it almost for free, but this up air, even if you get the one cancel, the neutral air is right behind it. It's ready to make it happen in a back air for your troubles. 88% to Ploopy's name, and like I said before, man, he's blooping on him.
He's blooping on him for sure.
Oh, just kidding.
That's right.
Turns it right around.
That's right. Get flushed. No, all jokes is, here's the thing, though. Ploopy looking I'm sorry, Ploopy.
That was good.
Ploopy looking good, but I'm loving the adjustments here with the harassment. You know, you have the up air and you have that nair, more importantly. You know, again, you probably think, okay, a lesser player would stay up underneath the platforms and then wait for the opponent to get back onto center stage. Ploopy is not the average player. I'm going to actually jump on the platform and take away all three options. I'm going to stay just close enough to where you won't be able to land on top of me, and also just close enough to where you won't be able to FADC through my back air to the left and right side platform. So I'm loving the adjustments, but again, it ain't over until Ryu's dead. This is a comeback character, and Jahzz0 is the protagonist.
Yup, and just use that FADC to make sure you're safe on shield down. Yep.
Have a seat, sir.
Let me just, sir, would you like to sit down? Okay, okay, I'll see you next time.
Have a DX Racer. Sit.
Damn, you picking up the DX Racer like that, that's...
You in some trouble.
Game & Watch got to have some hands. That's some strength.
I bump into anybody swinging DX Racers around like that. Hey,
I'm walking the other direction.
OG, I'm out. I'm out. I didn't know you was moving like that. Alrighty, and we're moving into another game right here, Ploopy style. Sorry, he's up a game right here. Jahzz0 right here, just struggling a little bit.
You don't have to apologize. You're not sorry.
Not at all. Everything aside, though, Jahzz0's looking really good. But, you know, this has a couple areas that you want to tighten up on a little bit, you know, especially when it comes to how you're going to get back onto the ground. Now, of course, if you're playing a fighting game character, there are going to be moments where you're going to be off of your feet. You're going to be eating a lot of damage. The goal is to try to mitigate that as much as possible. Ploopy has the correct contingency plan at hand. Let's see if Jahzz0 can rewrite the script.
Got two of those bucketed already. Don't give him a third. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, don't get bucketed.
Yeah, and you said it earlier. This is sort of the stage and bracket where matchups they matter less, but the way Ploopy's playing right now, it definitely seems like not only the matchup. Oh, already just lets the bucket rip. Not only the matchup, just the way he's approaching it is not the correct answer at the moment for Jahzz0. He needs to come out with something different because it feels like the moment he gets in the sky, it's just curtains.
Yeah, it is. It just becomes a mini game at that point, which is okay. I mean, there's some matches where I think, you know, Game & Watch struggles in, you know, religiously has been, you know, a lot of the sorties. And there's also matches where, you know, you have a really strong advantage state. And more times than not, it's simply when you got Ryu off his feet, but not in this case right here. Jahzz0 looking really powerful right now. Yeah, eat this though. Okay.
Once again, we see a lot of Jahzz0 going for these down tilts on shield and then using the focus attack to make sure that it's still safe. Great parry. Jahzz0, once again, from the state where they parry everything. And Jahzz0, one of the biggest proponents of that.
Yeah, you know, because there's parries and there's parrying when Ryu and Ken do. Like, it takes you somewhere else. It takes you back to like an Evo when it was filmed on like a Game Boy Color. You know, that old Evo footage. I hear those parries, I'm somewhere else.
Yeah, oh, I love the special sound for it. It's just, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that was some spectacular stuff. Indeed, nice being able just to, I mean, frames away, pixels away, excuse me. You know, narrowly escaped that back air there. 125%, and Jahzz0 looking good. Up B. Okay, each through the focus attack, but doesn't quite get anything off of it.
Still being able to harass Jahzz0, but I mean, right now, Ploopy is kind of struggling to find the kill. Up air, maybe a neutral air to kill off the top. Goes for it, but it's not going to work out. And the up tilt, a rare breed of kills, but it still is going to happen. And neutral air into, all right, he wanted it all.
I mean, as you should. I mean, this guy's been shoryuing me. You expect me not to hit him with the hammer?
True.
It's all fair at that point. Gloves are off.
Yeah, Ploopy had in the winner's side versus BFP, went for a hammer that if it was a 9, he would have won the game. Nether, and that was a full 0 to death.
It was.
Bro didn't even need no 9s.
I don't think he reset neutral, so that might have been a 0 to death there. Oh my God. Who are you feeling like? Jahzz0. Okay.
But Ploopy, once again, with this advantage state, brings him up to the lead. And Jahzz0 trying to fight in the corner, trying to use the Shakus, but that's tough. And this time, Ploopy wise to the focus attack after the down tilt, just goes for a grab instead of an up B out of shield.
Okay. Okay, nice. Looking for the upper, and I love that. The immediate runoff to the back air, knowing that anytime I'm above my opponent, they will try to go to, you know, hit me with like a short hop nair probably at that range, or maybe even an up air depending on what I'm feeling like. But the back row is phenomenal coverage, but still in the passenger seat here in this match.
The funny part is that right now, Game & Watch is at kill percent, and Ryu is not.
Yeah. Take everything you thought you knew about the game and toss it out the window, man.
Yeah, certainly going to be a kill percent to an up smash like that, but you have to make something. You have to make something happen for that one.
Yeah, you most definitely do.
Apparently, Ploopy does, and a mini pop off to put him up 2-0. Oh, I mean, with a huge comeback, he was down an entire stock.
Hey man, he's plooping all over the place. What can you do?
Plooping left, plooping right.
What can you do? I tell you what. Alrighty, Jahzz0, of course, none too thrilled about how that last match wrapped up. Want to see some adjustments here. I don't think, you know, Jahzz0, of course, playing bad at all. I think playing very, very good, especially given how tough it can be to land. You know, having FADC kind of stripped away from you, which I'm saying stripped away from you just because it's an option, not because it's something that Jahzz0 is like autopiloting into. But it is a really good option for landing. But when I have, you know, nair, when I have back here, more importantly, to the left and right sides of you, you just don't quite have that ability anymore. So adjusting is going to be the game plan here for Jahzz0 until the very, very end.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 of the aerials for Game & Watch just absolutely obliterate a focus attack. Yep. Up air, nair, and back air fair, all do it. They all make it real hard for you.
It does, yeah. Oh, yummy. Thank you. I'll take that. Yeah, come here, bro.
Big damage starting this off. And Jahzz0 already on the back foot. We saw how hard it was to close out the game last time. Now it's going to be even harder if he has to do it from behind.
Yeah, well, what's crazy, too, is that in the beginning portion of the game, I was thinking, okay, he's been up being a lot, and of course he's hitting it. It's going up against focus attack, which is fine. It's not a multi-hit the way it's starting up. But now I'm like, I almost wonder if I need to see more of that fearlessness. Like, I was a little haphazard on it. Like, you know, this isn't really the area you want to be in versus Jahzzo's Ryu and Ken. But, I mean, again, if he's not going to punish you for it, he's not going to hit you with down tilt to make you pay. Hey, up B to your heart's content. Oh, my God.
And once again, catching, Ploopy jumping. That has been where Jahzzo has been getting a lot of the kills right on that platform with the up air confirms into the Shoryu. But, I mean, still going to need more than that if he wants to come back. But it's looking so good right now. Trying to get the reset with a down air all the way into the bottom. But now this is Ploopy on the back foot once again. However, this is where we saw last time. He turned it all up. But, I mean, Jahzzo, he's making a case for himself.
He most definitely is. I mean, that was a knuckle sandwich for sure. There's the nair and the up air. Of course, I'm going to nickel and dime my way back here in the even footing. To play to your weaknesses. This is just textbook matchup reading 101. Not going to let you land. Yeah, I lab these, bro. I lab these.
All right, we got 96% unanswered. When will Jahzzo land the next hit? It looks like it will be on the next stock because that is once again a full 0 to death from Ploopy. You get hit once in the air and it's all over Red Rover.
Get flooped on, bro. Get flooped on. I'm not playing with you. Okay? It's the down.
He's not playing. He's plooping.
No, facts. Get my verbiage together. Go for the throw right into the narrative again. I'm just going to rinse and repeat. There's no sense in switching this up. This is my favorite dance move. It is my only dance move in Advantage.
And
the crowd
a
loves
mix-up there from Jahzz0 works out for him. He does use the focus attack and the jump at the same time, and almost sure he's on the top. That could have been the first game for Jahzz0, but no! Oh, didn't let him land to get the down smash berry. Wouldn't have probably mattered, but a nice tech. And headed off stage. The up B final throws, but a back air should do it. And Ploopy 3-0 on Jahzz0. Man, what an advantage day for this character.
Yeah, that is some privilege for sure. That is some privilege, some advantage, some privilege, whatever you want to call it. Wow, definitely feeling good if you play a game and watching a matchup like this. You know, and of course, big shout, of course, to Jahzz0. Played absolutely out of his mind, but you know, as tough of an opponent as he is, that matchup just proved to be a little tougher. Ploopy, of course, knew what the win condition was and just played it to its perfect extent.
Yeah, just flawless vertical advantage. Just every single time he had Jahzz0 up in the sky, never got to have his feet on the ground.
Yeah, and even in those moments where they were face-to-face, you know, again, a different character, a lesser opponent combination, you know, down tilt city. You know, we've seen shades of it, 1-2 jab, Shoryu, you know, the down tilts into something. But I think, you know, Ploopy just became a little bit more wise and said, okay, when I'm face-to-face, I'm just going to up B and get out of the way.
Yep.
You know, I'm already up in the air. Sure, he can